Hello guys, we're going to be doing the February curriculum today. So we're going to start with Ogoshi. It's a very simple takedown. It's very easy to do it as well. So usually here, you get your power grip. I like to grab a little bit above the elbow. There's always extra material and it's easier for me to elevate my opponent's arm over here like this. And then what I'm going to do, as I step in, I'm going to go with my right hand, I'm going to underhook my opponent. So on this hand in here, on this hand over here, you can grab the material over here, you can grab the belt, or you can just hug your opponent on a no-gi situation. You can hug it over here, you can hug over the shoulder, okay, it's preference. But usually I go here because there's also like in the shoulders, the elbows, there's always extra material over here. And I use the same kind of a grip. I go 1, 2, 3, and then I wrap with this two. These are just support. The strength is over here on 1, 2, 3. So I go 1, 2, 3, and then this is like support for the other three fingers. So I go 1, 2, 3, and then same thing over here. And then you grab it because look, extra material. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So I'm gonna do, I got my power grip. I'm gonna step inside on the hook. Boom, got your grips. I'm gonna turn into it. Hug. Look, no heels on the ground. Stay on the ball of your feet. My feet is parallel, facing straight on that direction. And I'm gonna take her down. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna extend and elevate my hips and then turn the wheel. Power grip. Step on the hook. Turn into it. Raise your hips. Take your opponent down. Okay guys, following up with the back attacks. It's part of the February curriculum. I have my opponent's back, hooks in, lock the position with your seat belt. Everything is nice and tight. 3 seconds, got your points, okay, for competition purpose. After that, I'm going to start attacking. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do the rear naked choke. Notice that Brian is a big opponent, okay? The reason I'm using him for this position here is to show you guys the difference of big opponents and smaller opponents. It's much easier to do a rear naked choke when you have a smaller opponent. But we can always adapt to bigger opponents, or when you have gloves in MMA, you guys probably know, see all the time in the UFC, sometimes that you see the fighters with the rear naked choke on, but they can still not tap the opponent. And I'm going to tell you guys why, okay? So what a perfect rear naked choke, it's when my elbow is aligned with his chin and nose over here. So I want my arm to go, my elbow to be here. But notice that Brian is a big opponent. It makes it harder for me to get that elbow what I want it to be, okay? So my elbow right now is pointing that way instead of a bit straight over here because he's bigger, all right? But nothing else will change. Look, my hand will go to my biceps and I'm gonna try to like lock it and then wrap the knuckles, the back of my hand, not the palm of my hand, but the back of my hand behind his neck. After I do this, I'm gonna lock the position with my hand. I'll put a lock on. I'll make sure that I'll lock it. I'm gonna rest my right ear on top of my wrist over here. And then how am I gonna finish? I'm gonna squeeze everything together at once. I'm gonna squeeze my knees, I'm gonna squeeze my elbows in, and then I'm gonna squeeze my abs to make it harder, okay, to make it more efficient. So 1, 2, lock it, and then squeeze everything together. Alright guys, so look, now I'm going to show you the rear naked choke when you have the MMA gloves on and you can't finish, or the opponent keep pulling your hand out of there because of the gloves, or when you have a big opponent like this. Sometimes, like I said, you have a big opponent, your elbow is not on the right spot because he's big, and also the shoulders, the trapezium. So I'm trying to lock the rear naked choke here, but he keep pulling my hand out of here. With the MMA gloves, 2 problems in here. The amount of wrap that you have in your hand, plus the gloves padding, it makes your hands like this thick, okay? Sometimes thicker. So you have two problems. One, locking over here, okay? This stays on the way. You can't actually lock it the way you want it to. And the other problem is trying to get this hand behind his head, okay? That's why you see people turning the hand around and grabbing the back of the head instead of this way, because of the padding and the wraps, okay? But when you do it like this, when you do it this way, it's easier for him to pull my hand out of here, because my hand is gonna slide out this way. It's much easier for him to defend. So what we can do, we can switch, we can adapt to bigger opponents or MMA version here. What am I gonna do? I can't put my elbow all the way in. I'm gonna lock hands together here, okay? Palm of the hand like you're gonna pray over here, and then like you're gonna clap, and then you turn your hands over your thumb. Now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna lock my elbow over here because I need leverage. Right here on the back, right here like this. And then what am I gonna do? I'm gonna squeeze everything together and pull him back. So I'm actually choking him with this part, with the blade of my arm, with this part here. So one, hands together over your thumb, lock it, you gotta frame it on his back, and then choke it. Us. Okay guys, this is one of our February position. It's part of the curriculum as well. It's a back attack, and it's a back choke with one hand over and one hand under. We're gonna use the lapel this time. Got my opponent back, secure the position, seat belt. On the hook, I'm gonna open the lapel and give it to my right, okay? So to make it easier, open the lapel, give it to your right. Grab it, okay? Make sure you secure the position well. Always grab it like this. Do not hold the lapel like that. All right, thumb inside, grab with your fingers, okay? Now the bottom hand goes to the opposite lapel, okay? Bottom hand goes to the opposite lapel. Now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna extend my opponent, I'm gonna push my opponent away with my bottom hand, like that, okay? I'm pulling this lapel that way. Make sure there's no slacking here, okay? And I'm choking with the other one. So I'm gonna punch away, and then I'm gonna start choking. I pull my elbow to me. I don't wanna just do it with my hand. I'm pulling my elbow to me. So I'm pushing and I'm pulling, okay? So again, seat belt, open it, thumb inside, secure the position. Find the lapel, now I start choking. We're gonna do a koshiguruma now. Again, power grip, trying to get my hip as close as possible to my opponent. So as I'm doing that, I'm gonna step forward and then hug over the head this time, okay? So I don't have to grab anything, going over the head, turning to it, look, back stepping to it, and then you're gonna pivot and turn it on the ball of your feet. My goal is to try to pass my hip to my left side in here as much as I can. And then I'm gonna take her down by raising my hip and then turning the wheel in the same time. Do a back attack now. One of my favorite techniques from the back, bow and arrow, and a variation from the bow and arrow to go to an armbar from the bow and arrow. Okay, let's go. Hooks inside, seat belt position, start working the lapel. Opposite hand on the hook, open the lapel, make it easy to your right hand. Make sure you got a good grip, look. Fist, okay? Boom, grab it. Now what am I gonna do? Opposite hand, the underhand, okay, the underhook. I'm gonna look for his knee. Oh, he's a big opponent, his knees away. Start walking away from him. What am I gonna do? Right foot out, and then follow with your opposite leg. Control the knee. Now I'm gonna start pulling that knee to me, and I keep walking with my feet. One foot goes 5 inch, the other foot goes 5 inch. Okay? One foot goes 10 inch, the other foot goes 10 inch. You gotta make sure you follow that. Okay, so follow the rule. My right foot goes, my left foot goes. And then you keep going. Now I'm pulling the knee and I'm pulling the lapel in the same time. And you choke your opponent. I'm gonna show the same technique from a different angle now, okay? The bow and arrow. Secure the position, open it. On the hook, you open the lapel. Give it to your right hand. Grab the gear, the pants. You underhook, go straight to the pants. Walk your feet, walk it, like follow. Right foot goes, left foot goes. Right foot goes, left foot goes. Now I'm gonna start choking. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you the variation from the bow and arrow to the armbar. Either because you like the armbar, or sometimes you don't have a grip anymore, your grip is gone, or because your opponent is blocking the choke, or you have some tough guys that they don't want to tap, and you've been choking them for a while and it's not working, so you have the option to switch to the armbar. Okay, I'm just going to show you how to do it. Same deal here. You take the back, you got your seat belt, okay, your left hand is helping your right hand, open the lapel, give it to your right hand. We're going to the bow and arrow, okay? Walk your foot to the right, the other one goes through, and you keep going, you keep going. Now look, I've been choking him here, but he's not tapping, or my hand is like I'm running out of grip in here. Okay, you're tired, it might be a 55 or whatever. Or he just doesn't want to tap, he's defending well, he's pulling my triceps in here, my elbow that way, and I can't choke. What am I gonna do? The hand that I have in holding the pants, okay, I'm gonna secure and make sure that I have his arm. So I'm going from here towards this way. You can grab your shoulder, you can grab your lapel, or you can just stop pushing the head in here. Stab, push the head away, step over, boom, armbar. Feet on the ground, pinch your knees together, thumb is pointing towards the sky, secure the position, boom. Alright guys, still showing you guys a February technique, another attack from the back. It's a ZKL from the back. I can do it over, or I can do it with the underhook. Okay, I'm going to show you these two variations for you right now. So I got my opponent's back here. You know, you're working your seat belt, you try to go for the lapel, or he's either blocking, or you know, you just like that technique. Or sometimes I use it because he's defending the lapel well and I can't get the lapel choke that I like. So what am I going to do? Again, seat belt, lock the technique in here so he doesn't go anywhere. Use your head. Okay, I'm going to pull my hand out, 4 fingers inside the sleeve. Okay, and now look, from here, Ezekiel your opponent. When you do the Ezekiel, you can do open hand, or you can do a fist like this and then get behind the neck. Now, the key here with Ezekiel, what I like to do, when you get it here, do not start choking from here. Make sure you eliminate the space that you have between your knuckles, the gi here and his neck. Bring it to here. It's almost like I'm gonna punch the wall on the other side. Bring it this way, and then you choke it from here. Okay guys, now I'm going to show you the variation, the Ezekiel variation. Usually when you're attacking your opponent's back, you have the seat belt. Okay? A lot of the times they don't let you pull your hand out of here. He's going to be pinching his elbow. He's giving a hard time. It's okay. We're going to choke it from here. Okay? The Ezekiel, I can choke him with this hand, like this, or I can choke him with this hand, like that. Okay? So you can use either this sleeve or this sleeve. It doesn't matter. And again, you can be open hand like this, or you can be with your fist. Okay, it's totally up to you. So look, we have a seat belt. I'm gonna sneak my fingers inside. I'm gonna punch that way to make room. Knuckles behind. Now I'm coming back choking. Okay, so I'm gonna do it the other way now. Look, one more time. Seat belt. Sneak your fingers inside your gi. Okay? Punch that way. Make room. Finish. Okay? Now I'm going to do this the other way. You got to sit belt, sneak your fingers inside your sleeve. You didn't even see it. Okay? Now, my other hand. Make room. Get your hand behind. Now you choke. Alright guys, back attack when your opponent's on a total position. Okay? So my opponent's over here. What I like to do, I like to sit on my opponent's leg, right here, okay? A little bit here. And get my foot on the ground, that's my base. Hands free, alright? So I'm gonna start working this technique here that I like it, to flip him over so that I can get to a side control. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go under his jaw over here. And I'm gonna grab the opposite arm, okay? Like that, I'm looking for that elbow. Sometimes I get the gear, sometimes I can cup my hand around that elbow. And then my other hand, what I gotta do the same thing on his leg and grab the leg over here on the other side. So because basically what I'm doing, I'm pulling his elbow and his knee to me, and I'm rolling him over with my chest, rolling him over with my body. Okay, I'm gonna block his elbow and knee so he doesn't hop, he doesn't move away with the elbow and the knee. So I gotta block that, and then I push with my body. Okay, so I'm over here. I'm gonna go 1 and then 2. Okay, now I'm gonna get pulling and pushing with my body. Now do not let it go, because you go back to that position. Make sure you open your arms and you keep pushing with your body until he's flat and you got the side control. See how my arms are going away? Because I still extending my opponent's legs and arm. Now, side control. One more time. This way here, head over here. Look, I'm on the side, trying to attack the collar, trying to get my hooks inside. He's blocking. What am I gonna do? Boom, elbow. Okay, trap it. Get in here. Grab that knee, okay? I'm gonna lock it, and I'm gonna push. Roll it, chest on chest, look, plank position, side control. Alright, another way of getting your opponent's back when he's in a total position. Let's go. Okay, he's in a total position here. What happened? Notice that, he looks like a table now. He's got 4 points of a balance on the ground, okay? The elbows and the knees. So he knows I'm trying to get the hooks inside. So what is he gonna do? He's gonna get small. He's gonna get those elbows inside. What happened when he gets small? It's like, the table. It's like his base gets small as well now. So I noticed that, I know that. So what am I gonna do? This is what I like to do here. First, I was trying to bait him, trying to get my hooks inside. He blocked it. He got it smaller. That's it. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. What am I going to do? 4 fingers inside the lapel. Okay? And now, look, I push his head against the mat. He doesn't like that. And when I do this, his hip gets higher and lighter. He's not sitting on his heel anymore. Okay? And that's exactly what I want. Now I have my leg, my knee touching his knee so he doesn't hop away from me. I'm blocking his head in here against the mat, which he doesn't like it. Now I'm going to find a handle so that I can pull his hip away. Okay? So look, I can use the belt if it's available. I can use the side of the pants because I know there's always extra material in here. I can go thumb inside and then make a grip. Okay, this is the one that I like the best. Okay, with my thumb, I go inside his pants, and then I go 4 fingers in. Okay, so look, push the head down, get your grip. What do I do before I pull him to me? I push, I go that way. He doesn't like that, he's gonna push against me. Now I walk away from him, look, knee on the ground, I walk away, and then I pull his hip to the ground. Super easy. Now from here, what do? I keep pulling him this way. I get my stomach on top of his stomach so he doesn't roll back. And then I got the side control.
All right, guys, today we're gonna go over the clock choke when your opponent is in a turtle position. So when my opponent is in turtle position, I'm gonna sit on his hip here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for the lapel on his left side, and I like to grab a little lower, closer to the stomach. It's a lot easier to find the lapel there, and then eventually climb up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open that lapel up, feed it over to my right hand here, and then with my left hand, I can either grab the opposite lapel, I can grab his hand down here, outside, knee, hip material, I like here, or opposite. So once we got our grips, we're gonna walk around like the hands of a clock. So we're just gonna drop down here, and we're gonna keep walking until the opponent taps. All right, guys, today we're gonna show you a simple escape when the opponent has your back and the hook's in. So first thing I wanna do is protect my neck. So I like to put thumbs inside the lapel, hands really close to my neck here, and tuck my chin so the guy has no room to get his hands inside. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put his back flat on the mat. And once I feel safe here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my left hand here and I'm gonna peel the foot off. Once I peel the foot off, I wanna put my body over this leg so he can't re-guard here. So I'm gonna sit on his leg here, and then you see I'm already turning into him. So I'm just gonna keep turning and using that momentum to turn into my opponent's guard. One more time from this side here. So remember, when an opponent has your back, first thing you want to do is protect your neck. That's what he's going to be going for. So thumbs inside, chin down, tucked, so he doesn't have the space to get in. And so again, I like to, if I know I want to escape to whichever side, that's the side I go to. So I want to escape on this side, I'm going to put his back flat, and then I'm going to take one hand here, keep protecting this one, and I'm gonna peel the foot, sit on it, turn.